Hi, guys. What do we have today? Here we have predictions for today's 11 NBA games. Let's get started. Denver Nuggets and Philadelphia 76ers. The Nuggets are on a roll, having won 10 of their past 12 games. The 76ers are in excellent form right now, having won 11 of their past 13 games, and they'll be going for a 7th consecutive victory tonight. The Nuggets have displayed good road play this season. In their 23 away games, they had 12 victories. The Nuggets have won 5 of their previous 9 road games, but they have only covered the spread 3 times. The 76ers are at their best on their home court. This season, they won 18 of their 25 home games. The Sixers have won 11 of their last 13 home games, covering the spread in 8 of them. Head-to-head, in the last 5 games between those two teams in Philadelphia, the Nuggets won and covered the spread only twice. The Nuggets seem to have slowed down a bit, as they once more have a long list of injured players. The Sixers are playing this game at home, where they have recently been unstoppable and are in top form. Embiid and Joker will compete for status in this contest. Embiid must prove that his exclusion from the starting lineup for the All-Star game was wrong. Play Philadelphia 76ers -4.5. New York Knicks and Brooklyn Nets. The Knicks have won 9 of their previous 14 games, showing their good recent form. The Nets, who have dropped 6 of their past 8 games, have been in a serious rut and will be looking to stop suffering a 3rd straight loss today. Since the year's beginning, the Knicks have been one of the top road teams. In their 25 away games this season, they have won 15. The Knicks have recently won and covered the spread in 5 of their last 7 away games. The Nets have a solid home record this season. They've won 13 of their last 21 games at home. The Nets recently won 8 of 12 home games, but just 5 of those 12 games were covered the spread. Head-to-head, the Knicks lost 5 of the last 6 games against the Nets, which they played in Brooklyn, while they covered the spread in 5 of those 6. The Knicks are in great form, especially for road games, and they are nearly entirely healthy. The Nets have won only 2 of their previous 8 games without Kevin Durant. They are in a tight situation and must avoid another defeat on their court. Play Brooklyn Nets -1. Houston Rockets and Detroit Pistons. The Rockets have been in terrible form, having dropped 15 of their past 16 games, and they will be trying to end a 2-game losing streak tonight. The Pistons are in bad shape, having dropped 7 of their past 9 games. This season, the Rockets have a disappointing road record. Only 4 of their 25 road games ended in a victory. The Rockets have lost 7 straight road games and didn't cover the spread in any of those 7. Since the beginning of the season, the Pistons have struggled to win at home in Detroit. In their previous 24 home games, they had only 6 victories. The Pistons have only won 2 of their last 10 home games, but they have covered the spread 3 times. Head-to-head, the Rockets won and covered the spread in 2 of their last 5 games against the Pistons, which they played in Detroit. The Western Conference's worst team takes on the Eastern Conference's worst team. The Rockets will be without 2 starters in this game. Kevin Porter Jr. is sidelined with an injury, while Jalen Green is suspended. Neither of these 2 teams is particularly strong on defense. I expect a lot of transitional and easy points from both sides here. Play Houston Rockets and Detroit Pistons over 232. Chicago Bulls and Orlando Magic. The Bulls have dropped 5 of their previous 8 games and will be looking to stop a 2-game losing streak today. The Magic have been in a slump, losing 4 of their last 7 games. The Bulls have struggled on the road from the start of the season. Only 9 of their 25 away games resulted in a win. Their road performance has recently improved. The Bulls have split their last 10 road games while covering the spread in 6 of those 10. The Magic have been playing pretty decent at home since the start of the season. They have won 13 of their last 25 home games. They have recently played exceptionally well at home, winning and covering the spread in 9 of their last 12 home games. Head-to-head, the Bulls won and covered the spread in the last 6 road games against the Magic they have played in Orlando. The Magic are in excellent form, but this is the second of 2 games for them. They played 8 back-to-back games this season, winning 1. Although the Bulls have recently played with some considerable inconsistency, they are a better rested team here and are nearly fully healthy for this game. Play Chicago Bulls -2. Los Angeles Clippers and Atlanta Hawks. The Clippers are in excellent form right now, having won 6 of their previous 9 games, and they'll be going for their 5th straight win today. The Hawks had been in pretty good form, winning 6 of their last 8 games. This season, the Clippers have played decent on the road. They won 13 of their 26 road games, while recently, they won and covered the spread in 5 of their previous 11 road games. Since the beginning of the season, the Hawks have been a pretty good home team. They won 13 of their 23 home games. Recently they have triumphed and covered the spread in 5 of their last 10 home games. Head-to-head, the Clippers covered the spread in 5 of the last 7 games they played against the Hawks in Atlanta. The Clippers are presently on a 4-game winning run and are in better form here. I expect them to extend their winning streak here. Play Los Angeles Clippers +1. Sacramento Kings and Minnesota Timberwolves. The Kings have been in excellent form, having won 7 of their past 9 games. The Timberwolves are on a back-to-back without travel. They have won 10 of their previous 14 games and will be looking for their 3rd consecutive win today. The Kings have been performing well on the road since the start of the season. They have won 11 of their 20 away games this season. In recent road games, the Kings have won and covered the spread in 6 of their last 10. The Timberwolves have played well at home this season. They've won 17 of their previous 27 home games while covering the spread in 14. The Timberwolves haven't been playing their best on their home court lately. They split their last 6 home games, covering the spread in 3. Head-to-head, only one of the Kings' previous 5 games, which they played against the Timberwolves in Minnesota, saw them cover the spread. The Kings were in great form until lately, but it appears they have begun to slow down. Yesterday, the Timberwolves handily defeated the favored Memphis Grizzlies. This season, they looked decent in back-to-back games. This season, they have won 4 of 8 back-to-back games. Play Minnesota Timberwolves -2.5. Washington Wizards and New Orleans Pelicans. The Wizards have been in good form, winning 5 of their past 7 games, and they will be looking for a 5th consecutive victory tonight. The Pelicans have been in a rut, having dropped 9 of their past 12 games, and they will be aiming to snap a 6-game losing streak today. The Wizards did not perform well on the road this season. They have only won 10 of their 26 away games, but they have been playing some good road basketball recently. They've won 7 of their last 10 road games, covering the spread in 8 of them. The Pelicans have fared pretty well at home since the start of the season. They won 17 of 25 home games this season. In recent home games, the Pelicans have not been at their best. They have won and covered the spread in 5 of their previous 10 home games. Head-to-head, the Wizards have won and covered the spread in only 1 of the previous 5 games against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Since the beginning of the season, the Pelicans have been one of the best at home. Their form is now in a rut. The bookies have them as favorites here, but they will likely struggle to prevail here, in my opinion. Play Washington Wizards +5. Phoenix Suns and San Antonio Spurs. With 4 victories, the Suns had begun to improve, and they now look much better. The Spurs are in bad shape as they have dropped 12 of their previous 14 games and will be looking to end a 4-game losing streak today. This season, the Suns' road performances have not been great. Only 7 of their 24 away games have they won. Recently only 3 of their last 14 road games ended in victories, with 5 of those 14 covering the spread. The Spurs have struggled at home. They have only won 9 of their 26 home games this season. The Spurs have been playing pretty decent at home recently. They've won 4 of their previous 9 home games while covering the spread in 7 of them. Head-to-head, the Suns have covered the spread in 4 of the last 6 games against the Spurs and San Antonio while winning all 6. The Suns are the better team here and my favorite, but they continue to be plagued by injuries. This will be a very challenging game for them. Play Phoenix Suns -6. Los Angeles Lakers and Boston Celtics. The Lakers have been in good form after winning 4 of their past 6 games. The Celtics are attempting to avoid suffering their 4th straight loss here as they appear to have lost some steam following their 9-game winning streak. The Lakers have not been a good road team since the beginning of the season. This year, they won just 10 of their 24 away games. Recently, the Lakers' road performance has noticeably improved. 5 of their last 6 road games have ended with victories in them covering the spread. The Celtics are one of the league's top home teams thus far this season. In their 24 home games, they have 18 victories. They had recently won 7 of their previous 9 home games, but only 5 covered the spread. Head-to-head, in the last 5 games between those 2 teams, which they have played in Boston, the Lakers covered the spread only once while winning twice. The Lakers are healthy and in pretty solid shape. The Celtics have the home court advantage here, but lately, that hasn't meant much to them. Play Los Angeles Lakers plus 8.5. Dallas Mavericks and Utah Jazz. The Mavericks have dropped 5 of their previous 7 games. The Jazz have won 5 of their last 8 games. The Mavericks have struggled on the road. They only won 9 of their 24 away games. Recently, they've won and covered the spread in 6 of their last 12 road games. This season, the Jazz have performed admirably on their home court. They won 16 of their 25 home games. The Jazz have won 4 of their previous 7 home games, covering the spread in 5 of them. Head-to-head, the Mavericks covered the spread in all 5 previous games against the Jazz in Utah. The Mavericks will be without Christian Wood and Luka Doncic, while the Jazz have listed Kelly Olynyk as doubtful. The Mavericks were good enough to beat the Suns without Luka on Thursday, and I believe they can do it again today. Play Dallas Mavericks 7.5. Toronto Raptors and Portland Trailblazers. The Raptors are on a back-to-back including travel. They are in poor shape, having dropped 5 of their last 8 games. The Trailblazers have dropped 8 of their past 12 games, but they will be looking for their 3rd consecutive victory today. On the road, the Raptors struggle. They have only won 7 of their 23 road games this season while covering the spread in 10. The Raptors' road performance has recently improved. They have won and covered the spread in 5 of their previous 11 road games. The Trailblazers did well at home throughout this season. In their 23 home games, they had 13 victories. The Trailblazers' recent home performances have been not so good. In their last 8 home games, they had only won and covered the spread 4 times. Head-to-head, the Raptors have covered the spread in only 3 of their previous 9 games against the Trailblazers. The Raptors don't play particularly well in back-to-backs. Of the 8 back-to-back games they have played this season, the Raptors have won just 3 of those 8. This is a fair spread, and I think the Trailblazers will cover it. Play Portland Trailblazers minus 4.5. Guys, that's all. Thanks for joining us today. See you tomorrow.